Matrix A is denoted in this manner. Okay, this is a square matrix of order 3, also written as
3 into
3 by
3.
3. Okay, a matrix say of order 2 by 1. 2 by 1 means 2 rows and 1 column.
One column.
Okay, this is a matrix of order 2 by 1 because it has 2 rows and 1 column. Similarly, a matrix of order 1 by 2. This is a 1 by 2 matrix because you have 1 row and 2 columns. Okay. Now all these, this A11, A12, if you see the subscripts, 1 1, as in determinants we have done, 1 1 means first row, first column. 1 2 means first row, second column. 1 3 means first row, third column. 2 1 means second row, first column, and so on. It continues. For the other matrices also, it is true. Okay. And normally, I mean symbolically, we will not use this symbol much, but you can, what you can remember is that a matrix is denoted by this symbol. Either you can denote it by this symbol or you can denote this by Aij 3 by 3. Okay. And where A is from 1 to 3, I is from 1 to 3, and J is from 1 to 3. Okay. So for various values of I and J, you will get the various elements. So this is uh, how we denote a matrix. Similarly, this matrix, if I want to denote, then I will denote this by Aij 2 by 1, where I is 1 or 2 and J is only 1. Similarly, if I want to denote this matrix, I will denote this by Aij 1 by 2, where I is 1 and J is 1, 2. Okay, this is how we denote matrix in mathematics. Okay. Now square matrix, first definition is that of square matrix. Okay, so you can write down the definition of square matrix. A matrix in which the number of rows is equal to number of columns is called a square matrix. Square matrix, a matrix in which the number of rows is equal to the number of columns is called a square matrix. It's called a square matrix. Okay, example. Example of a square matrix can be, this is a square matrix of order 2. Okay, similarly a square matrix of order 3 will be, this is a square matrix of order 3. Okay, similarly you have square matrices of higher orders. Okay, next definition that we are going to do here is that of a null matrix, which you already know.
Yes, sir.
Null matrix, also called as zero matrix. A matrix in which all the elements are a matrix in which all the elements are zeros is called a null matrix or zero matrix. Okay, example of a zero matrix or a null matrix. A zero matrix not may not necessarily be a square matrix. Okay, it is denoted by the symbol theta. Okay, so
Hello.
you have, yes, I can hear you. So this is a null matrix.
Can you hear me?
Okay, this is also a null matrix.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Sir, can you hear me? Yes, sir, I am because network problem.
This is a also a null matrix. Okay, and this is also a null matrix.
So that is theta or
This is symbol for null matrix,
null
theta.
matrix. Okay, sir.
All these are null matrices. Okay, all these are null matrices. This is a null matrix of order 1 by 2. This is a null matrix of order 2 by 1. This is a square null matrix of order 2. Okay. This is a null matrix of order 3 by 2, 3 rows and 2 columns. And this is also a null matrix of order 3. It's a square matrix. Okay, all these are null matrices. But in class 10, we normally dealt with this matrix, isn't it? This one.
Yes, sir.
So remember that all these are null matrices. Okay, next what we come to is called the diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. What is the diagonal matrix? A square matrix. Remember, a diagonal matrix is a square matrix. A square matrix in which the principal diagonal elements are non-zero. Is called a diagonal matrix. Okay, examples. Examples of a diagonal matrix. Let's take matrices of order 3. See that, let us call this matrix A. See that A is a diagonal matrix because this principal diagonal that you see, this is the principal diagonal, okay? This principal diagonal elements are non-zero, okay? And this diagonal matrix is of order 3, okay? Similarly, let us take another diagonal matrix. All other elements except the principal diagonal elements are 0, okay? You see that in the first matrix, if you see this matrix A, this diagonal elements are only, this principal diagonal elements are only non-zero. All the other elements are 0,
0.
okay? This is also a diagonal matrix because collectively, if you see in the diagonal, all the elements are not 0, isn't it? All the elements are not 0,
Yes, sir.
okay? Only one element is 0. So this is also a diagonal matrix. If you take another matrix, say this way, this matrix. This matrix is also a diagonal matrix because if you see the principal diagonal elements, although 2 are 0, 1 is non-zero, isn't it? So this is also a diagonal matrix. Okay, let us now come to a definition of next definition of scalar matrix. A matrix in which the principal diagonal elements are not all zeros, while all the other elements are zeros. While all the other elements are zeros, it's called a scalar matrix. Not all zeros are not all zeros. No, sorry, this is not all zeros. It's not the right word. Are the same scalar. The same scalar. Okay, so it is a special kind of a diagonal matrix. I'll give you example. The example here is, let's consider the matrix A. This matrix. This is a scalar matrix because if you see the principal diagonal elements here are all the same scalar, that is 5. Okay.
Diagonal will be
Huh? If I take another example for diagonal matrix of this scalar matrix, okay, this is, if you see the principal diagonal elements here, the principal diagonal elements are all here the same scalar. Okay, therefore this is also a scalar matrix. Let me take another example. This is also a scalar matrix because all the principal diagonal elements are the same scalar. Such matrices are called scalar matrices. Now, if you see, what can you say? That a scalar matrix is a special kind of a diagonal matrix. Scalar matrix is a special case of a diagonal matrix. Okay. And of course, the scalar matrix also has to be a square matrix. Let me add the word square matrix here. A square matrix. A square matrix in which all the principal diagonal elements are the same scalar. Okay. So scalar matrix is nothing but a special case of a diagonal matrix. Let us come to the next definition,
Diagonal matrix.
which is your identity matrix, unit or identity matrix. A square matrix in which the principal diagonal elements are each equal to unity or 1. is called an identity matrix. Okay, in class 10 you must have done identity matrices of order 2.
Yes, sir.
Here we shall mostly be dealing with identity matrices of order 3. So
Yes, sir.
it is denoted by I. It is denoted by I. So this is this is your identity matrix.
Yes, sir.
This is an identity matrix denoted by I. Sometimes when we want to write, when we want to specify the order of this matrix, we write
Yes,
this
sir.
as I2. Okay. This is an identity matrix of order 3. Denoted by I or I3. Okay. And similarly, you have identity matrices of order 4 also. Now, what is the special property? Remember, any not
Right.
any matrix
Yes, sir.
when multiplied with an identity matrix will give you the same matrix. Any matrix A when multiplied by the identity matrix will give back the matrix A. Okay, that is, if I multiply A with I will get back A. If I multiply I with A, I will get A. So that is, if I combine this, then I can write this as A into I is equal to I into A must be equal to A. This is a very special property of an identity matrix. We will be using this property. Okay, remember. Next, we come to algebraic operations on matrices. Addition and subtraction I will not do because
Oh,
this is a very simple addition and subtraction. Okay, if you add two matrices, when can they be added? You can add two matrices if they are of the same order. And how do you add them? You add the corresponding elements. Similar, and the resulting matrix that you get will be also be of the same order. Okay, so addition of matrices I'm skipping. In fact, this part will be your algebraic operations on matrices. Algebraic operations on matrices. Okay, so addition.
Okay, sir. So you copy this also.
Addition, no, you don't need copy. Just multiplication you will copy. Okay, addition, just write
Okay, sir.
two matrices of the same order. Two matrices, say A and B, of the same order when added gives a matrix A plus B of the same order. Okay, that is what you must note. Okay, so this is, let me just do subtraction. Same for subtraction. Two matrices A and B of the same order can be subtracted to get either A minus B or B minus A, which are of the same order, which is of the same order. So whether you're calculating A minus B or A plus B, the order of the matrix will remain the same. And when can they be added? They can only be added if the order of the matrices are the same, or they can also be subtracted if the order of the matrices are same. Okay, let me take two examples to illustrate. This time we'll take a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. This is a matrix of order 3. I'm adding this to a matrix of order 3. Say okay. This is again a matrix of order 3. When I add these two matrices, what I want to do is I want to add the corresponding elements. See that 4 plus of minus 1, okay, which is 4 minus 2 simply. So the resulting matrix that you are getting here is of order 3. Okay. Similarly, for subtraction, if you want to subtract the two matrices, let us take the same example. This time, when I'm subtracting the two matrices, I'll get okay. So I'm subtracting this matrix from this matrix. You can do the other way also. Okay. I'm just giving you these two examples, very simple ones. Okay. Next, we come to a very important concept of matrix multiplication by a scalar. You have already done this. Okay. But still, multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. So this one will be your scalar uh, multiplication. Okay. When a scalar k is multiplied by a matrix A of order, say m by n, then the resulting matrix Ka is of order m by n. Okay, example. Let us take the matrix A as okay, and let us take the scalar k as -3. Therefore, see that this is a matrix of order 3. Therefore, Ka, this matrix, when this k scalar k is multiplied by this will be -3 into this matrix. Okay, and how do you obtain the resulting matrix? Just as we did in your class 10, we multiply each element of the matrix by the scalar. So this is -3 into 2, -3 into 3, -3 into -3, -3 into 1, -3 into 0, -3 into 4, -3 into 3, -3 into 1, -3 into -1, and -3 into 2. So this is the matrix that we are going to get. So the resulting matrix will be -6 plus 9, -3, 0, -12, -9, -3, 3, and -6. If you see the resulting matrix, this matrix, the resulting matrix that we got is this matrix Ka. And what is the order of this matrix? 3.
3 into 3.
See that the order of the A was 3 by 3, and the order of Ka is also 3 by 3. Remember, this is small k. Okay, scalars are denoted by small k.
Okay.
Matrices can be denoted by capital K. Okay, so when we are talking about scalars or numbers, we talk about small k. When you're talking about matrices, we denote it by capital K. Okay, so and finally, multiplication of matrices. Multiplication of matrices. Two matrices A and B can be multiplied to obtain the product AB. Remember, the order is important here. AB. We are finding out the matrix. We are finding out the product A into B. To obtain the product AB, the number of columns of A must be equal to the number of rows of B. Similarly, to obtain a product BA, the number of columns of B must be equal to the number of rows of A. Number of rows of A. Okay. So for a product, AB, if remember this very important rule, if A has order m by n, okay, and B has order n by p, then the order of AB must be m by p.
N into N.
M by p. Okay, what does this mean?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. M by P. M
Must be m by
by
p.
the number of rows and the number of columns. Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me give an example and then I will finish this. Suppose if I give you the matrix A, say this A11, 12, 13, 21, 22, 23, 31, 32, 33. And say 41, 42, 43. This matrix. Clearly, what is the order of this matrix? It has 4 rows and 3 columns. So order of this matrix is 4 by 3. And if I give you another matrix,
Yes.
B, okay, this matrix. What is the order of this matrix? There are 3 rows and 2 columns. So this matrix is of order 3 by.
Yes, sir.
Now the question here is that can I find the product AB? In order to check whether you can find the product
Yes, sir.
AB, suppose I want to find this product AB. Then before finding the product, what you must check
It will
is
be
how many
4 by
columns are
2.
there. First A has 3 columns and B has,
Yes.
how many rows does B have? 3 rows. So they are equal, isn't it? They are equal.
Yes.
Number of columns of A is
Yes,
equal to
sir.
the number of rows of B. Okay. That means they can be multiplied. And if they are multiplied, what should be the order of the product? The order of the product will be 4 by 2.
4 by
The order of this product will be 4 by
4 by 2.
So once I know this, that the matrices can be multiplied and that the order of the matrices also I know, then I will proceed with the multiplication. Now multiplication, you have done matrices multiplication, but you have done with 2 by 2 matrices, square matrices of order 2. This time both the matrices are not square matrices, yet we are multiplying. Okay, so you need to be a little more careful. A into B. Okay, and we are now going to multiply. And how do we multiply these two? We are going to multiply these two as we do for your normal multiplication 2 by 2. matrices. Okay, so what we are going to do first here is we are going to multiply the first row with the first column to get the first row first column element of the product matrix. So we are going to multiply A11
Yes, sir.
into B11 plus A12 into B21, A13 into B31. Okay, so we multiplied the first row first column to get the
Yes, sir.
first row first column element. Okay, then we multiply the first row with the
Yes, sir.
second column to get the first row second column element here. So we get A11
Yes, yes, sir.
B12 plus A12 B22 plus A13 B32. Okay, we got. Next we multiply the second row with the first column
Yes, sir.
to get the second row first column element of the product matrix. So we have A21 B11 plus A22 B21 plus A23 B31. Okay, next we multiply second row with the second column to get the second row second column element. A21 B12 plus A22 B22 plus A23 B32. Okay, next we multiply the third row with the first column to get the third row first column element. Okay, so we have A31 B11 plus A32 B21 plus A33 B31. Okay, next we multiply third row with the second column to get the third row second column position of the product matrix. A31 B12 plus A32 B22 plus A33 B32. Okay, and finally you have the fourth row. So you multiply the fourth row with the first column to get the fourth row first column element. Okay, so this will be A41 B11 plus A42 B21 plus A43 B31, and finally you have the fourth row second column to get the fourth row second column element. You have A41 B12 plus A42 B22 plus A43 B32. So we have managed to multiply our matrices. Now these I have written only to show you the positions. You don't need to write all this. This 2 1 1 1. I've only written all this to show you the positions. Okay. And what you see here is that the resulting matrix. What is the order of the resulting matrix? This has 4 rows, and how many columns? It has 2 columns. So as predicted earlier, that when the two matrices
That's
are
2
4 by
columns.
3 and 3 by 2,
4
my
by
resulting matrix should have been 4 by 2, and that is what I have got, 4 by 2 matrix here. Okay, now the question that arises here is that I have managed to find out the product AB. Can I find the product BA? That is a question. Can I find the product BA? That is a question here. Okay, can you tell me, can I find the product BA or not?
Sir, BA, 1 minute.
by 2.
This is 4 by 3 and this is
Yes, sir, 2 by 4.
3 by 2. 3 by 2. Can I find the product B into A?
2 by 4.
Can I find this product? How? Let us check. In order to find the
So 4
product,
by
we must check the number of columns of B. How many columns of B has? There are only 2 columns of B. And how many rows of A is there? 4. Are they equal? They are not equal. Are they equal?
No, sir.
Then my condition here was that the number of columns for the product BA, the number of columns of B must be equal to the number of rows of A, isn't it? And see here, I've checked the number of columns of B is 2 and the number of rows of A is 4. That means it is not possible to find out the product BA. Okay, so we write note BA does not exist
Okay.
as number of columns of B is not equal to number of rows of A. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, remember this.
Okay.